Greetings everyone, and welcome back to Sonic 3 and Knuckles. It's nice to have a level that begins not with me plummeting from the sky, but rather sort of leisurely floating down. So there's that. Welcome to the Carnival Night Zone, which fills in the pinball, casino, carnival level that pretty much every Sonic game has. It's a good one. It's nice and colorful, and I like that the music is sort of a riff on the traditional carnival-esque theme that you hear. That's nice. As always, there are going to be branching paths in this level, and I'm going to start off by going up here and taking one that is quite useful. There you go. This level has, as with really almost all the other levels, its own set of pretty cool mechanics. One of which really stumped me as a kid that we will get into. It's one of those things that seems obvious now that I go back, but back then not so much. Now Tails has it easy on these balloon sections here, in that if you're flying, they will propel you up towards the ceiling and you can really easily get around them. Otherwise you have to be a little bit accurate. Just a little bit. We're gonna go this way anyway, so... Yep. The ideal here is to, in fact, take this one all the way up. And then... there we go. Also, you can do that, and sort of glitch these things out to get a ton of points. So that's fun. Not too much else to say about this one. I'm not gonna say it's like my favorite level of the lot, but it's pretty cool. And the boss, the mini-boss at least, is pretty neat. The regular boss I actually hate, but we'll get into that one. This is sort of a unique one in that you don't actually do damage to the boss, it does damage to itself. The easiest way here is just to bounce on top of him, wait for the thing to come around. It does, however, destroy the blocks underneath, so eventually you can run out of ground. However, you'll notice, because I lingered up here, these can't be destroyed if they're not on the screen. Also, if you want to get sick, do this. Anyways, yeah. It's a fairly simple boss, but it's kind of a neat mechanic that isn't in most of the Sonic bosses, although we will see another boss that you have to trick into sort of killing itself later on. And once again, I'm well on my way to getting another extra life from my score, so that's good. Ah, every time. Here's another good place to do that. Do not worry about the fact that this is another water level. You are quite early on provided with a shield. There's a Knuckles-only path right there. These blocks cannot be broken by Sonic or Tails. So we're going this way. And I have no idea what this is supposed to be. No idea. Now I think... Yep. You know, that's happened to me before, and for some reason I still did that again. It's something to do with the way that you run over that little ledge there. It takes you out of your spin dash, so you end up just eating that. But you know what? It's fine. There's another shield around here somewhere, I'm sure. I just don't really want to get hit because I'm pretty close to 200 rings. Whoops. I'm pretty sure I want to go top way. Oop. I'm gonna tread lightly there. Now, with these things, you can continue pressing up and down to build momentum. And that's going to become important pretty quick here. We'll see that in a moment. This is something that I did not know as a youngin'. I think this is one of those times where I've mistakenly gotten thrown on a path I'm not used to. Which is fine, you know what? We're going into unknown territory here. There's an extra life there. I don't know if I can get down to it. Because again, I'm not used to taking this way. Yeah, I think I can carefully go along here. There we go. So there you go. See, sometimes taking the unbeaten path is a good thing. Also, here's Knuckles. He's gonna just mildly inconvenience us again. Oh no, the lights are sort of out, kind of. Oh well. I think the important thing is that he's trying, you know? Horrible. Should have just blitzed it, but you know what? It's okay. Who needs a shield anyway? Actually, I do, because I mentioned the boss on this level is an absolute nightmare. It's one of the most irritating bosses in the entire series, really. In my opinion. We'll get to that, though. We will get to that in time. Hopefully, by then, I will have another shield. I think there's a lightning shield around here somewhere. One thing that's kind of funny, by the way, is you'll notice that although most of the background has changed color, the spring is in fact not any darker. It's just one of those things that I find slightly amusing. Past those guys, who are apparently the bane of my existence. Oop, there it is. Now there's some more stuff to be gotten, but for now, we will turn on the lights. Great, now everything's exactly the same, but looking slightly different, I guess. I don't know. Like, I don't want to just... Oh. I didn't really want this, but you know what? It's fine. I don't think I've shown this one yet. It works exactly how you would expect. We'll go until we get one thing. If it ends up being triple Robotniks, then I'll just be very sad. There we go. Alright, let's make our way out. I always found it ironic that those said goal. Like, actually, it's sort of the opposite of goal, but you know what? Whatever. It was more ironic in the original Sonic the Hedgehog, because I remember playing that as a kid and being like, oh, it's the goal, I guess I better go there. Alright, so here is the area that really stumped me when I first played this. Looking back now, it's very simple. Back then, not so much. Alright, so I'm in this room, right? Okay. I can't go this way. Let's try up. Any walls I can go through? No. Well, it's obvious, right? You do that same thing we were doing earlier. Up, down, and then you bail. Yeah, I actually got stuck there. Ended up restarting the level and trying to find a path that didn't lead me there. Well, that path does not exist. All paths lead to there. So, eventually, you know, it didn't take me too long, but I was actually stumped on that for a little while. So that was fun. Anyways, this is here. As is this. I always liked the way that you stayed in this animation while you bounced on him. It looks neat. Man, 400 rings. We are almost to the boss. Knuckles has one more, arguably insignificant thing to do against us. I love how the animation goes just long enough that Tails looks at the camera like, what was the point of that? And now for one of the most obnoxious bosses in the game. Here's the thing, those green orbs will hurt you. What this means is that if you don't want to get hit, you have to wait for him to do this. Then he will come down. You can hit in between, get maybe 2 hits, and repeat. So basically you're doing that 4 times if you want to get this boss without getting hit. Now you can very carefully go up in between the orbs and do this, but it's not really reliable. It's way too precise. At least for me. So typically I end up doing that. Now the reason I have a shield here, because I do want to get my ring bonus at the end, is so that I can eat a hit here and hopefully finish him off. So 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Real pain. Real pain. Anyways, that's over with. Give me all those points. Alright. So, I will see you guys on the next one, where we will, unfortunately, once again, be falling to our deaths. Well, not to our deaths so much, but to our pain. Regardless, into the weird shaker cannonball thing we go. Till next time. What?